There is a quote that I love. If everything around you seems to be dark, look again. Maybe you are meant to be the source of light. When I look at my life, this quote has shaped not just me, but three generations of my family. Let's talk about first generation, my grandfather. My grandfather was born into privilege. He lived in Havelis, rode horses, and his family had connections with the British. But destiny had its own script. At just 19, newly married, he was thrown out of his own home empty handed. From utter luxury to the muddy roads, all due to a family conflict. But my grandfather didn't let this darkness consume him. He rebuilt life up from ground in a village as a small businessman. He raised his children not on wealth, but on the conviction that education is the only inheritance worth passing down. Then comes the next generation, my father. Years later, my father, who was a government employee, carried that same flame which my grandfather held once. When I was 6, he left it all behind, our land, our comfort zone, our relatives, and moved us to the town. Villagers would bicker about his choice, saying that he is trying to shoehorn a village boy's life into city mold. But my father wasn't afraid to dream differently. You may wonder why he took that bold choice. Because he wanted his children to study in good English medium schools. Schools he himself never had the chance to attend. People around him thought him to be foolish, but he believed that if the world around him was dark, maybe he is meant to be the source of light. Now comes the next generation, which is me. When I joined this English medium school in 4th grade, I didn't even know the meaning of the word move. I thought it is a pain relief cream from the television ads. Okay. So one day, my class teacher asked me, Sachin, what is the meaning of the word understand? And I was like, understand? So confused. Then suddenly it hit me, understand. And I said very confidently, ma'am, it means to stand under something. And the whole class erupted with laughter. That was the class of students fluent in English. And there I was fully embarrassed. The teacher asked the students not to laugh, but that this child has the ability to think differently. Although I failed in 4th grade, that day marked the transition of turning my weakness into strength. I started to relish this challenge. I started living in libraries, practicing endlessly, and devouring newspapers. I transitioned into not just a school topper, but a district topper. I earned myself an All India Olympiad rank and got admission into IIT Kanpur. I was not no more that same boy anymore. Now comes the next chapter. I realized that I had this huge responsibility to carry the legacy of being the source of light, just like my grandfather and my father. My grandfather, he never owned a cycle. My father, he was the first in the family to ride one. And me, I learned myself how to ride a bike and got myself a sports bike. I'm not saying I did the wheelies, but my heart definitely did. No one in my family knew what gears are before me. So I learned how to drive car. But the day which became unforgettable for me was when I taught my father how to drive. Watching him drive to work proudly behind the wheel of his own car was not just his milestone, it was mine too. Because sometimes the greatest pride is not in reaching the destination first, it's in showing someone else the road. Ergo, fellow Toastmasters and guests, who I am. I am the grandson of a man who rebuilt life from nothing. He led the first light with resilience. I am the son of a man who dared to step beyond the village limits. He ignited the second light with courage. I am the child who failed, but didn't stop until triumph. I sparked the third light with perseverance. And I am holding the fourth light of hope, choosing to become the man who again and again want to be the source of light amidst the darkness. And today, I stand here holding all those lights together. I joined Toastmasters so I can learn from all of you, with all of you, to hone my speaking skills, to be a better speaker and a leader. I would like to leave all of you with one thought. You cannot choose where you are born. You cannot choose the falls life throws at you. But you can always choose how you rise. And I, for one, have decided not just to rise, but to blaze a trail. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.